Tough loss for the Tasmanian team tonight. What did you first take out of it straight after that buzzer win?
Well, first, congratulations to CJ and their group. They obviously played very well, especially in the second half. One of our focus was making sure we would take care of the glass, and they just pounded us in the second half there, I think, with 11 offensive rebounds. We had one at halftime. I think there's 7 in the fourth. And just fueled them to get extra possessions and extra shots. And their work rate was much higher than ours, and they made winning plays, and that was it.
As you said, that final quarter, they just had all that momentum, and when you're up against a team like that, it's happened twice in 2 games now, but all season you've had answers for it. So what are the answers at the moment for your team and how to respond to that?
Well, I don't know if necessarily we had answers to any of that stuff other than just trying to run our stuff a little bit better and be a little bit more detail-oriented on finishing possessions with box outs and doing the little things. A lot of these games are coming down to the last few minutes. And we've navigated a few of them with wins, and I think some of it's a little bit of fool's gold to think that you just can keep coming back from behind and think that's how you're going to win games. And I hope that's not our mentality. It's a nice trait, but I don't think it's worthy of anything really in the long run other than it's a good story. We just have to be better.
And Clint, for yourself, you started tonight. How did it feel to get back out there and be in the starting 5? Once again, we all admire you as a player from across the league, as people who watch you play. How good was it to get back out there and be a part of the team?
I mean, it's always good to be back out there, whether you're starting or coming off the bench. Whatever minutes you play, I mean, I'm going out there trying to be effective, trying to be efficient, and I think I need to provide more in the effective area right now. I mean, 14 minutes, 1 rebound. I mean, our big guys are battling, and I mean, we give up 7 O boards in the last quarter, and that's where I need to become effective and get some of those. But I mean, being back out there, it's what I'm here to do, is go out and be a really good teammate and compete with the guys.
Isaac White was very good for you tonight, 12 points, a high shooting percentage, and just that energy, and also your +8 on the court. How did you see his game tonight, and how it really helped your team, especially after Adelaide had that fast start, they had that 10-2 start, and then when you brought a few guys in, particularly Scott as well, it really changed the dynamics and brought the game back into your favour coming into the half.
Whitey's been fantastic. Just his energy, his defensive pressure, and I think that's where it started. And he had some shots going tonight, and he was being aggressive, and that's what we brought him in to do. And I mean, the same can be said for Sean McDonald. I mean, those 2 guys weren't guaranteed anything, and they've come in and played aggressively and taken their chances, and that's why they're out there right now and playing high minutes. So if they keep that up, then it's only good for us.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Clint.
Yep.
We good to go?
Yeah, all good, Chris.
Okay. Scott, following on from what you touched on to start with the offensive rebound, you dominated that area in the first half. I think it was 5-1 at half time, and then 11-3 in their favour in the second half. Is that just an effort thing, or what do you put it down to?
Effort. I mean, it's pretty simple. There's no talent in rebounding. Some of the greatest rebounders in the history of the game have been undersized guys that just have a nose for a ball, and they dig them out and they go get them. And it's just an energy, passion, go get a ball, really, at the end of the day.
Well, what do you take out of these last 2 games that you now need to, that I guess you've learned that you need to work on heading into Thursday night?
Well, I just think in general, the league is extremely tough. There's no easy games, and we've been in quite a few of these ones that are in the last quarters, and they're back and forth. And I've said it before, you got to navigate hard and get through some of that stuff. And if you don't, you're not going to be in the playoffs, and you're just going to sit on the outside and wonder, well, I wish I had that game back in January or whatever it may be. And you just have to tough it out and figure out ways to win when maybe it's not in the cards for you to win. And you have to try to win at home, and that's one thing that we just have not done very well is win at home. We've done pretty well on the road for the most part, but yeah, it's a grind. It's real. And, you know, the league is fantastic with a lot of really good players, and the margin of error is very small, and some teams are making it happen and some teams aren't.
Clint, just following on from that, you haven't played many home games in Hobart lately, but you also haven't won a home game for a long time there on the back of that. I mean, how determined are you to bounce back on Thursday night and get that win against the Hawks?
I mean, extremely. This is where we've got to capitalise on our season with some of the work we've done on the road. And I guess anytime you go home, you want to play your best. And we haven't shown that yet this season. So, yeah, I mean, Scott said it, there's some things we have to figure out. But the effort areas can't come into play, especially at home. They have to be nailed every time, and then you're just going to have to make some winning plays. But yeah, this is a chance for us to capitalise on our season and keep ourselves in touch in that top six, and to be able to do it at home is a really good chance. We just got to do it now, moving forward.
Thanks, guys.
Anyone else in Zoom?